Welcome to episode number 59 of the Star Forcer Road to the Show series. And today I'm obviously playing my Star Forcer Road to the Show series. You're in MLB the Show 20. You have to MLB the Show 20. As you cannot port any Road to the Show characters here in MLB the Show 20 to MLB the Show 21 or MLB the Show 22. So you can't port any Road to the Show characters from MLB 20 to any later versions of the game. So I have to unfortunately continue. If I want to continue this Star Forcer Road to the Show series, I have to continue it here in MLB the Show 20, and I'm continuing it. But the only choice for me to continue it is in MLB the Show 20 side. I do have to continue the Star Forcer Road to the Show series in MLB the Show 20. I have no other choice if I want to continue this series, which I am, obviously. So yeah. In this episode of my Star Forcer Road to the Show series, my first episode since last episode of the series I posted on August 27th of last year. So it's been 10 months, but better late than never. And in this episode of my Star Forcer Road to the Show series, you're in episode number 59 of my Star Forcer Road to the Show series. You're in MLB the Show 20. In this episode number 59, like I said in this episode 59, like I said, that's on the Home Run Derby and the All-Star Game. Star Forcer easily made it to the Home Run Derby. He's been at 460, 48 home runs, 116 RBIs, a 460 on-base percentage. It's on beginner, so he hasn't walked unless he just intentionally walked. And then he sledded 997. That's just absurd. At 48 home runs at the All-Star break, batting 460. Like I said, he's batting 460, 48 home runs, 116 RBIs at the All-Star break. That's their 91 games. He's 6'2", 210, 23 years old, from Texas. His career average is 476. He's been in the majors. This is his 5th year in the majors. Unfortunately, he's been in 4 World Series and lost 3 of them, I believe. No, correction. He's been in 3 World Series. No. Yeah, he's been in 3 World Series. He's lost 2 of them. He's been in 2018. He's in the World Series with the Baltimore Orioles. He got drafted by the Minnesota Twins. Got traded to the Orioles about halfway through the year. The Orioles ended up going to the World Series. Played the Washington Nationals, but lost. 2019, or after the 2018 season, the off season, he got traded to the Cubs. 2019, the Cubs got all the way to the World Series where he played the Houston Astros, but lost that series. In 2020, we were, I think, the best team in the lead, best team in the whole MLB. Lost in the NLDS to the Los Angeles Dodgers. And then in 2021, which was last season in the same, the Star Forcer finally won a World Series as we beat the Angels in 7 games in the 2021 World Series. Yeah. And in Game 7, we were down 13-7 in the game, but came back to win 15-14 or something. It was something absurd. Game 7 was absurd. And I said we were down 13-7, but came back to win 15-14 or something like that. Yeah, so he's been this is his 5th MLB season. In his first 4, he's been to 3 World Series. He's won 1 of them, lost the other 2, and that's the other year. Like I said, in 2020, he lost to the Dodgers in the NLDS. And now this year, as we looked at the stands before, we don't know the lead leaders, or at least the lead leaders in home runs, at least to show you his top 4 in each lead make it to the Home Run Derby. Chicago Cubs, Star Forcer's team, obviously, 66-30, which is a 688 winning percentage, up 14-8 on the Pirates. And we won 2 straight games in the first half. We're 8-2 in our last 10 games. Like I said, we're 66-30, which is a 688 winning percentage. We're up 14-8 on the Pirates. Ranked second in baseball, 1st in power, 1st in contact, 9th in speed, 15th in defense, but we're 26th in pitching. We're bottom 5 in pitching, but we're, like I said, 1st in contact and power, top 10 in speed, and top 15 in defense. So, oh yeah, I was gonna probably show you that. I should have showed you all the standings, which I am going to. I forgot about that. So we're gonna start here in the NL East. Mets lead the NL East, up 3.5 games up, 3.5 games up on the Nationals. Obviously, the Cubs lead the Central. Rockies lead the West, up 4.5 games on the Giants. 5 games up on the D-bats. 7.5 on the Padres, and 13 on the Dodgers. The Dodgers are in last place, but they're ranked third. They're ranked third in baseball. The Dodgers are, and they're fourth in power, third in contact, 11th in speed, fifth in defense, and third in pitching. But they're in last place in the NL West. And then the two wildcard teams, obviously in this game, it's still the 5 teams that make the playoffs, 3 division winners, and obviously the 2 wildcard teams that play in a one-game wildcard playoff game. Winner moves on to the division series, loser will go home. So right now it's the Pirates and Nationals, Giants a game bat, D-bats a game and a half bat, Marlins 3.5 games bat, Padres 4 games bat, Braves and Cardinals 5 games bat. I'm not going to say that down the entire line, but Pirates and Nationals right now are in those 2 wildcard spots, with the Giants a game back and the D-bats a game and a half back. Rays lead the AL East, 6.5 games up on the Red Sox. Indians, I know in the real life it's now the Guardians, but in this game it's still the Indians. They lead the AL Central up 2 games on the Tigers, 3 games up on the Royals, 6.5 games up on the Twins, one of the Indians now obviously now it's the Guardians in real life, but in the sense of the Indians, they lead the AL Central, 2 games up on the Royals, or two games up on the Tigers, 3 games up on the Royals, 6.5 games up on the Twins. Star Force's former team obviously has 2 former teams, the Baltimore Orioles and the Minnesota Twins. Obviously, like I said, the Twins were the team that Star Force got drafted by, but then he was traded in the first series in the majors. It was in 2017. It was in Double-A, and then got called up to Triple-A, and then 2018 it got a Sprinter invite, and then obviously the Twins were like hovering around 500, and then they traded him like right after the All-Star break. And then the White Sox 14.5 games back. And then the Angels lead the AL West, and then the Red Sox and Tigers are in the 2 wildcard spots with the Royals at game back. So that's it for that. And now we're going to get into the lead leaders for at least home runs, to show you who's in the All-Star game, or in the home run derby, excuse me. And then I'll show you the All-Star voting too. Let's just go with the NL leaders, at least for hitting, and I'll show you the top 4 for home runs in the AL. Star Forcer leads the NL and hitting, 460 up on Jason Hayward, another Chicago Cub. He has been at 347. Star Forcer's been at 460, so he's at 120 points on him, or give or take. Hits, he's on Hayward by what 40. Bats, and then I don't know where I am, and I don't really care. And then doubles up 4 on Christian Yelich, who's in this game still on the Marlins. Triples, I'm tied for 4th with Rick Ezels. We both have 5. Also, I'm tied with John. There's a lot of people with 5, so there's like 20 people with 5, or there's literally 10 people with 5 doubles or 5 triples. The Star Force is tied for 4th in triples, right? Yeah, tied for 4th. Home runs, he's up 18 on Nomar Mazara. He has 30. Obviously, Star Forcer has 48. So in the home run derby from the NL, it will be Star Forcer, Nomar Mazara, Randall Grichuk, and Carlos Correa. Well, it's a triple tie for 4th place between Carlos Correa, Cecil Andrews, and Giancarlo Stanton. So I'm not sure how the tiebreak is going to work, but they have Correa in the top spot. So I think it's on Correa in the home run derby. And then over in the AL, Trevor Story, who's from Texas, I believe. Yes, he is. He's on the Rangers. He's leading the AL with AL and home runs at 25. And it's Bryce Harper on the Minnesota Twins. And then let's say you have a 3-way tie for 2nd place. So it's only Trevor Story, Bryce Harper, Tanner Bogarts, who's on the Orioles, and then Joey Gallo on the Rangers. So the Rangers have Trevor Story and Joey Gallo. And obviously the Twins, you have Bryce Harper, as he's the next superstar after Star Forcer, right? After you trade away Star Forcer, which in this game it was 4 years ago. And then Xander Bogaerts, obviously that's the next superstar for the Orioles after they traded me to the Cubs after the 2018 season, after we lost to the Nationals in the World Series. So that's the 8 players in the home run derby. Now All-Star voting quickly, because I actually want to get into that. I don't want to rant too much longer. Kyle Hendricks, the starting pitcher for the NL. He's 15-1 with a 2.49 ERA and a .89 WHIP. I mean, he beat Archie Bradley by like 140,000 votes. Michael Lorenzen is one of the relief pitchers, but obviously there'll be more than one. Closing pitcher, our closer, Seth McLaughlin. Yeah, I mean, .49 ERA, .71 WHIP, pitched 36 2/3 innings. And if you go to his stats, he's 29 for 30 on saves. 20 on saves, only 1 blown save and 2 holds. And like I said, a sub 1 WHIP and a sub 1 ERA, a sub .5 ERA at .49, and a sub 1 WHIP at .71. And this is a guy who 2018, 2020, and 21. Alright, in 2018, 2020, and 2020, or in 2018, 2020, and 2021, he didn't play in the majors. So last 4 seasons, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, he only played in 2019 with the Brewers and did decent, but I mean, .49 ERA and a .71 WHIP. That is outstanding. And then catcher Jonathan Lucroy, first base Paul Goldschmidt, who's still in the D-backs in this name. Brandon Drury of the Pirates at center base, Chris Bryant of the Cubs at third base, Carlos Correa of the Giants at shortstop. With our Francisco Lindor, we do have Francisco Lindor, 594,000 votes for Correa at 815,000. And then Stark Forster, Cubs left fielder. I mean, it says 1314K, which that means I had over 1 million votes. I had like what, 1.3 million votes. Beat Randall Gritchett by 10 country miles. Christian Yelich, who still had his head in this game on the Marlins, he beat Sprinter by about 50,000 votes, 60,000 votes. And then Jason Hayward, another Cub, we decided right fielder in the All-Star name. So we have four starters. Well, 3. You have Kyle Hendricks as the starting pitcher for the NL. You have Chris Bryant, the starting third baseman for the NL. 4 actually, yeah, 4. Kyle Hendricks, the starting pitcher for the NL. Chris Bryant, the starting third baseman for the NL. Stark Forster, the starting left fielder for the NL, and Jason Hayward, the starting right fielder for the NL. And obviously, you have our closer, who will be in the bullpen. And then it's Danny Duffy, will be the starting pitcher for the AL. Then the one relief pitcher is the top relief pitcher, Erasmo Ramirez. That sounds like a fake name. Well, is the pitcher fake? I know it's actually a real player. It's actually a real pitcher. Closer, Johnny Strange, Salvador Perez at catcher, Demetris Stoffeder at first base, Jose Altuve at center base, Ryan Healy at third base, Ben Castro at shortstop, Andrew Benintendi in left, Tyler Naquin in center, and then Mookie Betts, who in this game was on the Astros. I don't think I knew that. If I did, I don't remember that. But Mookie Betts is at right field, and that's it for the All-Star rosters, or who came in first place in each position. Obviously, the backups though. And remember, there's a DH though. I'm not sure what the All-Star game's gonna be. I know in 2022, in real life, the game All-Star game's in LA. It was supposed to be in 2020, but COVID canceled it. Sorry, it's about 13 minutes in the video, and I haven't even done a home run derby or anything. But might have been saying the 2022 home run derby and All-Star game, which is this year's, is in LA. It was supposed to be in 2020, but obviously then COVID canceled it. But I started the first Road to the show, and MLB show 17. So in 2017, they probably didn't determine 2022 All-Star game where it was going to be. Obviously back then COVID wasn't a thing, so I'm not sure where it's going to be. It'd be cool if it's at Target Field, because obviously that's where the Twins play, and the Twins are my favorite team. Or if it's at Wrigley, because I mean that's the Cubs' park, and that'll be Star Force's home park. So I don't know. We'll find out in probably like a minute or two here. And now let's get into the home run derby right now. You have been invited to swim for the fences in the MLB Home Run Derby. Would you like to participate? Yes. Play Home Run Derby. Let's get into it. It's Star Forcer, Nomar Mazara, Randall Gritchett, Trevor Story, Cecil Andrews, Xander Bogaerts, Joey Dowell, and Bryce Harper. So it looks like Carlos Ferrer didn't make it, but I'll be facing Bryce Harper in the first round, because it's 1-8, 2-7, 3-6, 4-5 for the seeds, or for the matchups in the first round. So I'll be facing Bryce Harper in the first round. Let's see if Star Forcer can win it all. I believe he won the Home Run Derby in 2021, I believe. That was like Seattle. I think that was Seattle. That quick shot that showed before it said Home Run Derby with the Home Run Derby, or before it said Home Run Derby and with the Home Run Derby trophy behind it. Yeah, this is Seattle. It looks like he's meeting with Xander Bogaerts and Trevor Story. So it's like, yeah, because also I'm in the dark uniform, which means the NL is the road team, and Seattle's obviously the AL team. So, see if I need to win. I believe I just said he won it in 2021. It looks like it's in Seattle, which I'm not sure the last time they hosted a Home Run Derby and All-Star game. Yeah, you should know these rules. The only rule that you should really know is bonus time, 30 seconds are added for 30 seconds of bonus time is added for 2 home runs at 440 feet or over. If a round ends in a tie tiebreaker swing-off will be played until a winner is determined. So that'll be a swing-off for a tiebreaker. And Bryce Harper, 350 career home runs. Star Forcer's about 350, 360, something like that. And that ball's gone. I'm gonna but fast forward, and that's user batter, which technically that's batter. He had 11 home runs. I believe it's 4 minutes. He had 361 career home runs. He's a switch hitter, Star Forcer is, but because the pitcher is that's absolutely demolished. If it stays fair, the pitcher's Star Forcer's a switch hitter. 410, 13 feet off. But because Star Forcer's a switch hitter, and the pitcher is always in these home run derbies a right-hander. Obviously, if you're a switch hitter, you'll be hitting from the left side of the plate. And I'm doing Oppo gone into the bullpen. And I was adjusting the camera and fouled that bat. So sorry if the camera is crooked or if the TV's cut off with all the movement. Because when the screen of the TV moves, the screen of the camera moves. So like I said, if the TV is cut off and or if the camera is crooked, I'll try to fix it as soon as I can. But it's kind of hard when the pitcher's throwing the pitch. That ball is going to be gone. 428. And because I was adjusting here, they throw the pitch really quick. Here we go. That ball, is it fair? Was it high enough? Well, I thought that man was going to hit the pole. That ball is not going to make it. Here we go. Still need 7 more. And I just said this Star Force is a switch hitter. And that ball is going to get out, barely. Star Force is a switch hitter. Star Force is a switch hitter. So that means obviously when there's a right-handed pitcher, they'll bat left-handed, and then vice versa. And because the pitcher's always right-handed here in the home run derby, or let me put it this way, because the pitcher here in the home run derby is right-handed, he's always right-handed, but because the pitcher here in the home run derby is right-handed, Star Forcer's hitting from the left side of the plate, obviously. Here we go, 2:15 to go and counting. And that ball is on again into the bullpen again. That's 2 minutes to go. 399. 420. 407, 13 feet off. Hopefully I just at least 1 home run distance. That ball is absolutely demolished. 410. 16 feet off. Here we go. To 11. Star Wars needs 1 a time, 2 to win. And I believe he got. Well, I don't know if he's out for bonus time. It doesn't say. I have no idea. But he just needs 2 more. But his energy's in the red. I could call timeout. They did it back to 100%. That ball is not gone. That one just sounded like it was absolutely murdered. 430. 417. Here we go. 1 minute to go. The Twins' Bryce Harper, which is obviously Star Force's former team. Obviously, the Orioles and the Twins are Star Force's former team, because he's been traded twice. That one's down the line. Not gone. And yeah, maybe I should call a timeout, because I'm starting to lose it here. Timeout. So I did me back to, I don't think it was supposed to, it's going to be 100% energy, but at least it's going to get my energy from like 0% to at least like 80. And let's say I'm taking a picture with, let's say that's Austin Hedges, Marwin Gonzalez, and I'm not sure that black dude with the long beard is. He looks like a fake player, like a computer-generated player. But the other 2 players, one was Austin Hedges, because I saw his name tag that said Hedges on the back of his uniform. And then the other one was Marwin Gonzalez, because I recognized the face. That ball is not gone. There was 30 seconds. I'm not sure if I got bonus time. I have no. If I chose this, here we go. Did out. 410? No, it went off the wall. Here we go. Come on, Star Forcer. That ball is obliterated. And that's all she wrote. 400. 415. I've knocked out Bryce Harper as Bryce Harper and Star Forcer shake hands. And I advance to the 2nd round. And I'll be playing Trevor Story or Cecil Andrews, which is Story's the 4th seed and Andrews is the 5th seed. So I'll be playing one of the 2. Here's this guy. And that's user. Not that that's batter. I meant to know that's user batter, but. So let's say here 12, but there's Trevor Story. I don't know. Especially in home run derbies, because of the ball flying and stuff, the camera is really crooked sometimes. So, or at least the TV's cut off. So that's user batter. So let's say it's me and Cecil Andrews who hit 11. No, he hit 11. He hit 17 in the first round. Charles Story only hit 13. So and then Bodarts hit 11. Richard only hit 10. Gallo hit 8. Mazzara hit 9. So it's Star Forcer versus Cecil Andrews, and then Xander Bodarts versus Nomar Mazzara. I'm first. So let's say I guess that ball. No, I'm not first. I forgot. I'm the higher seed. He's hit. Like I said, he hit 11. In the semifinals. That ball, I'm hitting an oppo, which is not a problem. That ball is gone. 410. 405, 5 feet off. Here we go. 430. 411. It's only 480 of that, where I hit it over. That ball is close. 420. I don't know. Yeah, it didn't go out. It's just in the camera, so. That ball is going to stay fair. That's probably only like 390. 356, my goodness. That ball's on the line, foul. And that ball is on the line, and it's going to almost hit the umpire's head off. And, yeah. I actually got to photo this up here because I'm still down by 7. Here we go. So if the camera gets really turned off, it's not like the entire TV's going to turn off, but it could be where like the sides and or the top cut off, or the bottom. Well, not the bottom, but the sides or the top. Here we go. That ball is gonna get out. See, so like on that one, the top was cut off. Here we go. 2:15 to go. That ball is obliterated. Here we go. 4:30. Ah, got it. Just it. That's one. That's a lunge. That might get out. 390. Oh, that's way short. One off the wall. 4:15. Oh, 4:25. I know it's 10 feet off, but that ball is a towering. I think it's fair. That's high. Out the windows. I thought it was up to those seats above the windows. That's not out. Here we go. I need 2 to tie. 90 seconds. Energy in the red. I probably should learn my lesson for last time. Timeout. 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 So down 2 with what? About a minute 20 to go. As if I can. Looks like it's the same 3 guys. It's Austin Hedges, Marlon Dawson, Hay, number 26. I'm not sure his first name. I think that's a computer-generated player because it doesn't look like a real player and doesn't sound like a real player. But who knows? Yeah. So 125 to go. Energy's basically 100%. So I mean 399. Now off the wall. That one 400. No. That one's gone. 1 minute to go. 1 to tie, 2 to win. 410. 406. 1 minute to go. 1 to tie, 2 to win. And that's gonna tie him. 410. Oh, got it! It was 410. I got 2 when I missed on that pitch. Now for the win. Hit the pole. Oh, I just missed the pole. I'm not sure if I got bonus time. Remember, it's a swing off if we're tied. I think it's like a 3-swing swing off or something. That ball is in a. It's close. 360. 4 feet off. The Star Forces don't enter the final. As he beats number 20. Cecil Andrews is not. I don't think a real player. Let's go. And then I hit all of them were I pulled except for 1. And now I'll be playing Xander Bodarts or Nomar Mazzara in the final. Next user batter, who am I playing? Looks like it's Mazzara. As Mazzara hit 11 in the semifinal, Bodarts hit 10, and here in the final, Mazzara hit 9. So I need 9 to tie. Star Forcer has 10 to win the Derby. Here we go. 4 minutes in the clock. And Mazzara, this is on the Rockies because there's that purple. Bodarts obviously was on the Orioles, and that's off the base of the wall. This should probably be a double, maybe in the game, but this is not. It's a home run derby. 380. 365 into the bullpen. Did just 2 home runs. It was what, 430 and what, 410 in the semifinal. Trying to get 3. I know the second one I think I was fast forwarding, but it was 410. The 430 you actually saw it. 410, you saw it for like 1 second. That one's hit hard, but that's gonna one hop the wall. So welcome to the show. I only need 8 more, but I'm popping all of them up. So of course, I think trying to win a 7 straight home run derby, because I believe he did win it last year. In 2020, it was in Tampa, and he lost, I believe, Kyle Schwarber. That ball is gone. And in 2020, the home run derby in the All-Star was in Tampa, and I believe Starbuster lost it to Kyle Schwarber, who at that time was in the Baltimore Orioles. Oh, that was like, that's gone. Hit the top of the, hit the yellow and over. That ball is going to end up in the bullpen. That's finally at 370. 391, 21 feet off. 5 to tie, 6 to win. That one was one off the wall. Here we go. That one should be. I've hit like 5 of those in the bullpen. 400. 17 feet off. It was 383. That one's. I'm just aiming at the bullpen now. 395. 379. 16 feet off. Here we go. 3 to tie. That one's gonna be one off the wall again. That one's gonna be a fly ball, probably to center fielder. If we were actually playing a game. As that, assume one off the wall. Energy's in the yellow. 2 minutes to go. 3 to tie. 4 to win the derby. And that's gonna probably. Oh yeah, it's gonna one off the wall or bounce in front of the. Timeout. So did my energy up to 100. I have 6 home runs. Obviously Mazar hit 9 and 3 to tie. 4 to win the home run derby. As it's the same 3 at timeout. Austin Edges, Marlon Gonzalez, and Hay. I don't know his first name. Obviously, clearly Hedges and Gonzalez and that Hay is in the All-Star game. Probably not as a starter, but or in the home run derby, but they're in the All-Star game. So if they're not, why would they be here? The fly ball towering. That's probably like 410, 12 feet off. Tied it through. They got 430 and 410 in the semifinal. 430, you actually saw it. 410, you saw it for like 1 second. That was fast forwarding. That one's crushed by the party porch out there. 420. 6 feet off. Can I hit 3? I already got 2. I'm not sure what my record is. I think I've got 2 before in a home run derby. I know I definitely got 1. 410. 428. Here we go. I tied it. Now for the win. That should do it. That will do it. Stone Forster has won the home run derby. 420. 13 feet off. I did get 2 home runs. 430 and 410 in the semifinal. And Stone Forster's pumping up the crowd here at, T-Mobile Park in Seattle, Washington, obviously Washington State. See, and there's the trophy. And the crowd comes to their feet as the crowd here at, T-Mobile Park, I believe, here in Seattle, Washington. The Star Forster are standing ovation. 12 home runs in the first and second rounds, and I think 10 in the final round, it said. Yeah, and then, yeah. That's it. Star Forster, I believe, did win the home run derby in 2021, but he definitely wins it here in 2022. Star Forster definitely wins the home run derby here in 2022, and I believe he won it in 2021 as well. In 2020, the home run derby and the All-Star game was in Tampa, and Kyle Schwarber, who at the time was on the Orioles, was on the Cubs, and then signed with the Orioles, and then it was Schwarber versus Star Forster in the final, I believe, in the 2020 home run derby in Tampa at Tropicana Field, and then I believe like a week later, the Cubs got Schwarber back by trading for him, but Schwarber who was on the Orioles at the time, did beat Star Forster in the home run derby in 2020, but I believe Star Forster won the home run derby in 2021. I forgot what that was, and then here in 2022, he wins the home run derby at T-Mobile Park, I believe it is, in Seattle, Washington. Now it's into the All-Star game. Star Forster wins the home run derby. Now let's see if he can maybe get the All-Star game MVP. Obviously, the only way he can get it is if he performs well, but also, even if he performs well, the NL needs the win. And unfortunately, because it's at AL Park, he can't hit a walk-off, and I don't know if he's going to even play the entire game. He'll only get 2 or 3 at-bats. Let's get into the All-Star game right now. The starting pitching matchup is Carlos Martinez. Why is it not Schwarber? Not Schwarber. Why is it not Kyle Hendricks? Why is it Carlos Martinez? Apparently Carlos Martinez versus Danny Duffy. And then the lineups for the NL, Christian Yelich, Jason Aord, Star Forster, batting third, Chris Bryant batting fourth. So Hayward's batting second, he's a tub. Starforce is batting third, he's also a tub. Chris Bryant's batting fourth, he's also a tub. And then it's Paul Goldschmidt. Francisco Lindor is also a starter. He's our shortstop. He came in second behind Carlos Correa for the NL shortstops. He's actually playing shortstop, Francisco Lindor is, and Carlos Correa is a DH batting seventh. Brandon Drury, and then Jonathan Lucroy. And for the AL, that was the NL lineup I just said. And for the AL, it's Ben Castro, Jose Altuve, Manny Machado, Demetrius Stafford, Tyler Naquin, Andrew Benintendi, Ryan Healy, the DH, Mookie Betts, and Salvador Perez. So unfortunately, apparently, I'm not sure if Challenger's in the bullpen or what's happening. I don't really know. I don't know if he's in the bullpen. I'm not sure why he's not starting. I mean, he was 15-1. Martinez is 6-3, which is not bad. Duffy's 9-3. I'm not sure if Hendricks he's not in the game, in the All-Star game, or if he still is, he's just in the bullpen. I'm not sure. We might find out at some point here today, or here in the game. Let's get into the All-Star game right now. So, yeah, I've set some friendship boosts, obviously, with Hayward, Lindor, and Bryant. Everyone else I'm unfamiliar with because they're not on my team. And some we don't play that much. They're fine. Looks like I'm now talking to someone on my team, which is, I believe, Goldschmidt, and the other guy is... I don't know who the other guy is, but I know the guy on the left is Goldschmidt, the guy on the right I have no idea. It might be Jury. Might be Jury. Let's watch it for Nation. Have excursion.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network.
It is T-Mobile Park, as it says right there.
Between the National League All-Stars and the American League All-Stars. Welcome to our special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on MLB Network. I'll be joined in a moment by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, but first let's give you a look at this year's American and National League All-Stars as voted on by you, the fans.
Starforce had the most votes out of everyone. I want 1.3 million. I don't know why it's not Tyler Hendricks. He was in first place.
Being made on the field, we've got a fun night in store. It's the Major League Baseball All-Star Game on MLB Network, and it comes your way.
Although it has the LA logo because it's on the show 20, although it's in Seattle, obviously. There's Chris Bryant and Francisco Lindor to the right.
Duffy, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the ball here. Dan Plesac,
Right down. He's been in third. Starforcer is. I mean, he's got really good stats. 1 on 1 out, top one, no score in the All-Star game. 2022 MLB All-Star game here at T-Mobile Park in Seattle, Washington. Hold on. I gotta fix the camera here. It's screwed up. Okay. There. Okay. 1 on 1 out, top one. 2022 MLB All-Star Game here at T-Mobile Park in Seattle, Washington. 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and a 2-seam, or a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and a 2-seam fastball for Duffy.
First offering on its way.
That's a ground ball. That's over the third baseman. Assume I will be a send. I say it wouldn't be like an error. He didn't even touch it. It's a send over Starforcer. Hopefully I can have maybe at least one home run. Here's Chris Bryant, who took 22 home runs in the first half. The Starforcer at 48. And we had a 3-0 count. That's ball 4, and the bases are now loaded in the first inning. There's Goldschmidt with bases loaded, 0-2 count, and this could usually this is a strikeout. 0-2 pitch. And I said ground ball, you actually put it in play, but that'll probably be 2, and that's exactly what it is. So we do not score. No score. And there's Altuve. 1 on, nobody out. Bottom 1 for the AL. No score. Cool if I didn't rob a home run. I haven't robbed a home run in like forever, like literally. This is not robbing a home run, but makes the catch. 1 down. And this, by the way, this is the only thing after this All-Star Game, the episode will end. This episode will just be the home run derby and the All-Star Game. Sindel on the first. Leading out the top of the 4th for the NL. No score in the All-Star Game. So it didn't play the Kershaw now. Foul ball. Usually the starter in the All-Star Game only does like 1 or 2 innings, and then each pitcher only does like an inning more or less. Here's Kershaw though, who's in the AL apparently. And that's not gone. It's the Muti who's still in the stand. I don't know what team Kershaw's on. It's literally not on the Dodgers because he's in the AL. So 1 down, 1 for 2. Hopefully I did another at bat. I do. 2-0 NL. 1 on, 2. Runner at first, 2 outs. Top 5. 2-0 NL. This is Derek Richards of I don't know what team he's on, but I recognize the name. Here we go. That one's crushed. That ball is not gone. Caught at the wall by Mookie. It's a little too low to get out of the. I thought it was only hopefully be a double off the wall, and that's it. So now George Springer will pinch hit for me. So 1 for 3 with a single, fly out, and then a line out. So that's it for South Forster in the All-Star Game. I was pinching in the 7th inning, but do we win? We do. The NL does win. Obviously, it's no longer the All-Star Game. Doesn't matter. Well, the winner of the it used to be like the winner of the All-Star Game would have a home field advantage in the World Series. So like, if this is say 2015 when that rule is still thin, the NL team that would go to that would get to the World Series would have home field advantage in the World Series. But that's not the case anymore. And then starting in 2017, that wasn't the case. But still take the win. Still take the win as he's up in arms, the AL manager. But it's just the All-Star Game. It doesn't even matter about home field advantage for the World Series anymore. So it doesn't really matter. What was the final score? Let's say the final score is 2-1, and we won. The AL got 1 hit. So let's say Sonny Gray got the win. Derek Richards looks like got the loss, and then Seth McLaughlin, I think I'm not botching his name, the Cubs closer, comes in to shut the door, pitched it in. Looks like the 1 run for the AL was scored in the 5th inning. It was scored, must have been on a home run. It was scored on a home run by Ryan Healy, the AL DH, and that was the only hit for the AL. I mean, literally, like, we were, 1 run away from shutting them out and 1 hit away from throwing a no-hitter. And it wasn't a perfect game because it said Tyler Naquin had a walk. So if that home run didn't happen, well, we were gonna shut them out and no hit them. That would have been cool in the All-Star Game, but it wasn't meant to be. As obviously you have to pitch 5 innings to get a win. But obviously that's not the case in the All-Star Game. Sonny Gray gets the win. Derek Richards gets the loss, and Seth McLaughlin, the Cubs closer, gets the save in the All-Star Game. So our Forster went 1 for 3 with a single. It's unfortunate. I wish I at least not like even if say that single was an RBI single, or even if I scored maybe a run, it would be a little bit better. But unfortunately, it wasn't meant to be a 1 for 3 with a single, a fly out, and a line out. Hit it hard though, as the NL got 2 runs and 6 hits, no errors, and the AL got 1 run and 1 hit, no errors, and that 1 hit was on a solo home run by Ryan Healy, the AL DH. I mean, if that home run didn't happen, we were going to shut the AL out and no hit them. It wasn't going to throw a perfect game because it says Naquin did walk. But, I mean, that's surprising. 1 hit for the AL. Usually these games are, like, not, like, super high scoring, like 15-14, but, like, not 2-1. Like, I'm talking, like, a score of, like, 7-6, 8-7. So not, like, a really high scoring game, like 15-14, but not a low scoring game, like 2-1. Saying, like I said, 7-6 or 8-7 or something like that. But I'll still take the win. The NL got 2 in the 5th, AL got 1 in the 5th, and then after that, so no one scored in the first 4 innings, and no one scored in the last 4 innings. As like I said, the NL scored 2 in the first, or the NL scored 2 in the 5th, and the AL scored 1 in the 5th. So innings 1 through 4, no one scored, and innings 6 through 9, no one scored. So 9 innings total. First 4 innings, no runs. 5th inning, all 3 runs were scored in the game between the 2 teams. Last 4 innings, no one scored. Well, I'll take the win. Next episode of this series, I'm actually going to show you what the next episode of the series will be before I sign off. So I'm just saying, to show you guys so you know, and for me to know, so I can when I go at this watch this video when I'm playing this series off camera, so I can watch this video and see what the next episode of the series will be, which it will be 2 series. That's always what I do. I always do 2 series per episode, and that could be 5 games, 6 games, or 7 games. It could be a 3-game series and a 2-game series, which would be 5 games. 2 3-game series, which would be 6 games, or a 4-game series and a 3-game series, which would be 7 games. As depends also if it's a division rival, if it's the end of the season, which next episode of the series won't be the end of the season. 2 episodes from now probably will be. Yeah, and 2 episodes from now will be the last 2 series of the season. But the next episode will be, we'll play LA here, but it's not like they're really good. And then second place right now is Pittsburgh, but I don't know. I don't know when we play Pittsburgh next. And I go for about a month between episodes, so it's 17th right now. Maybe Toronto, but then also I gotta let it be this, and the next episode will be the last 2 episodes from now will be the last 2 series of the season. So maybe St. Louis and then Miami. Yeah, that's what it's gonna be. So next episode of the series, as you can see, the cursor on it right now will be this 3-game series. This is the first 2 games, and the 3rd game is down here. That'll be 2 series, 2 3-game series. First 3-game series is a 3-game series, obviously, against the Cardinals at home, and the second 3-game series is where the cursor is right now. It's a 3-game series, like I said, against the Marlins in Miami. So it's 6 games total, 3 games against the Cardinals at home, and 3 games against the Marlins in Miami. That'll be the next episode of the series, and the next episode after that. So 2 episodes, and then 2 episodes from now will be the last 2 series of the season. The 2-game series against the against the Pirates in Pittsburgh, and then a 3-game series against the Cardinals at home, and then obviously then 3 episodes from now will be the playoffs, assuming the Cubs make it, and assuming they don't pull off the worst choke, or assuming that they don't have the biggest choke in MLB history. 3 episodes from now will be the playoffs. Yeah. So like I said, I just showed you what the next 2 episodes of the series will be. And obviously 3 episodes from now, unless the Cubs have the biggest choke in MLB history, will be the playoffs. And hopefully the Cubs can go bat to bat. Hopefully, yeah, that's pretty much it. And that's been on this channel. Will most likely be the next episode of my MLB The Show 22 post-season series. And yeah, like I said, that'll be most likely be the next video on this channel. And like I said, the next episode of the series will be those 2 series: 3 games against the Cardinals at home, and 3 games against the Marlins in Miami. And sorry about earlier when the home run derby, where the home run, I hit the ball, and then the screen, does the screen on the TV move. When I say it's move, it's when the angle moves, how the camera moved to hit the ball, or how it moved to the left, how it moved to the right. When that happens, this camera screen, the screen on the camera, shifts over. So then it shifts over where it cuts off the left side of the TV, the right side of the TV, the top of it, or whatever. So I know for a lot of it, not a lot of it, but after I hit it, especially after it comes back for the next pitch, the top of the TV was cut off. I try to fix it as soon as possible, but obviously you saw 5 times or whatever I was fixing it, and I missed the pitch. I swung through the pitch, or didn't swing at it at all, or I fouled it down to the third base line or something. But sorry about that, but it's how it goes. I tried to make sure the TV wasn't cut off and the camera was straight as much as I could possibly did it like that. Right now, this is how it. Hopefully, I wish it was for the entire video, but unfortunately, that's not the case. But I try to make it like this as much as I try to make the video be like how the camera is right now, how the camera's set up right now, and how nothing's cut off. I wish the video was like that for the entirety of it, but hopefully it was like that for some of it. But I try to make the camera like this for as much of the video as I could, but just how it goes. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, and that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, it's time to close it. No board, hit that subscribe button. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Tell your mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, aunts, uncles, pets, and friends about these videos. And I'm gonna see you in episode number 60. And I'm gonna see you in episode number 60 of the Star Forcer Road to the Show series. See you in episode number 60. And on a big day, go Cubs.